Hello, 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 sweet and lovely people. As with a start, I see all my cats join in here next to me saying, are we going to do something? Well, I am, not you yet. Hi, jalapeno, zombie, mooncalf, sweet lovely people. We are going to build tonight, and I'm actually really looking forward to that. So I just want to start the game. Well, it is actually already on. I should be totally honest. Let me first show you what I'm looking at. While I turn on some music, because that's always nice. Oops. Let me see, like so. Is that enough? How was everyone's weekend? Had a good one? It was very, 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 very wet here. So bad that roads collapsed. I don't think I've ever heard that. Whoa, that wasn't a good one. Let me see. There we go. I'm trying to think. I have been in the game. I have collected some wheat stamps, so we've got something. And then, of course, the little bits, like sprigs and so on, that you come across the way. And that's I think, it. Am I lying? I don't know. It could be. Great. I played Grounded too. Great? Great that the roads collapsed? Or was your weekend great? I'm kidding. You played Grounded too. I bet you that you've got a few more bases. I do want to see pictures. If you didn't post them already. Because I have seen little bits, something in Discord, and then I started doing something else, and then my mind just went and I went to do other stuff. So, Gerald, hi! Did you have a good weekend too, Gerald? Let me see, what did we do? Last time we did molars, and the time before we did build this year. And I have been thinking, but I still don't have a solution for this. Are the bubbles still in? Yeah, look, I managed. I managed to get 2 bubbles in. I yoinked and then I stood and I managed to get them there. And as you can see, they are in the top and they stay in the top. So in that way, it is well and truly a bubble bath. And if you wonder what's in there, well, I took a flooring away, which I hang up so I could collect the materials. And one of my ropes is now in the bubbles. See, it's actually a magic trick kind of bubble bath. And I don't want to get it out because first of all, it looks very funny. And second of all, it will break my bubble and that's not what I want. So a bubble bath is possible. So now I have to think even harder on how to do this. Had a good weekend. I collapsed a few roads for insurance. Don't. A bit of a cold. Ugh. It's no wonder. Temperatures 20 and then back to 7 and then up again. And everyone gets sick with this. Objects can get stuck in drops like I've never had seen that, and I find it so funny. And I don't want to break it because I want to keep, but I'm happy that they are still here even after reloading the game. It does mean that for X amount of time, the bubbles will stay in the bubble bath. So now I really have to think how I'm going to do this, and I will tell you that soap on a rope? It's not soap, it's water. No soap in the game. I was thinking, like I showed you last time, it might be an idea to make sort of it's not going to be a circle because I've got nothing fence-wise that can go around this circle, to make this circle like twice as big. So we would, for example, get it like so. Because sometimes you can see in those subtropical swimming pools areas where they have a bar in the water. And I thought maybe we could create that effect. Well, I can make this, of course, lower. So what we have here then around the bar. But that means that you're sort of standing as a little mini lower than this, looking up to those containers. So I was like, that means that I need to lower everything. And then the whole effect goes a little bit away. So I really am doubting how to approach this. And I've been thinking about it. I can tell you that. I sometimes even take it as a mind thing when I go to bed. Like, what could I do? I also don't want to have them here. More of those dew collectors, because that would be the easiest solution. I could maybe even have them a bit sloping, and then you can just ring the bell and your bath is full. But that means that we here have those big web collectors. I don't think I like that. Now, then I was like, maybe I should lower it even more, this top, because location-wise, it is actually in a good location, I think. But if you lower it more, it means that I have to go with stairs in. So, nah, it doesn't all make sense. I have to think about this. I have no solution just yet. Maybe I can just just for when we want to use it, place a few half fences that if I ring the bell when there's a lot of bubbles, that they just have to go here. Maybe that works. And then we take them away, but it's not how I had it in mind, so... I should have made it slightly different, but yeah, I didn't know. I did not know that my mind would go to a bubble bath. I saw it happen in Grounded 1, actually. Are you serious? What, the rope in the bubble? I have never seen it, but I was really happy that it happened because I found it quite funny. I have been thinking about this area. Oh, don't let me turn around too much. Because this is quite green and stays green, I might even make the flooring that you see over there a bit more green. I'm not entirely sure just yet. I actually hope we're getting another floor in one of the future updates, and then I probably will swap that out. But because we're going over a whole green area, I think it is better to work a little bit with another color. Because I think that tonight, for once, I will fill in this roof and start here. Because I actually also would like a spot for my bed. And where I'm going to build that, I don't know. Because I was secretly thinking, could I go a little bit sideways and then maybe hide those dew collectors in a future build idea. But once again, I just have to start placing floorings and walls and so on, just to get an idea of where it's going. So I see that I first want to have rope, because otherwise I can't even make a... Yeah, see, and stuff like that. We should... I think it's about time we start filling in those chests, you know?
Didn't even break a sweat.
Because then we can start moving our stuff over. And it makes sense, right? Look at that. We've got chests. Hey. I can do it. Oh, they're not nicely placed. See that? I'm hitting my inventory or something. Are they all gone? Yes. Finally built. I finished something. Different walls and floors would be good with different colors. Yeah, exactly. And oh, and also because, yeah, you now only have got these two floors. And I'm also thinking that this is quite green. See that? So I have been thinking, like, shall I change this flooring out and keep green outside? But what do you all think? Should I have a green... I did actually change this flooring because it was grass floors. Because that build, I knew that build, I wanted to have it green, and I know I want to have green underneath. And I thought if you then have green going all the way around, for here it would be too much. But for here, you could have it. It's just, I think the difficulty is that the colors are quite close. With the materials that we have, I think we just have to accept that there is a harsh line here, there, and everywhere. Because we've got beige, we've got a beige-ish color, the wheat stems itself, but also the inside of the pine. We've got the red brownish color and green. That's what we're working with. In walls and in flooring, we only have got the beige and the green. So if you change flooring, always remember to save. I heard someone, what was it now? It was in one of the comments. Was a flooring. There was a flooring damaged or missing. And he placed a flooring in an existing building. Everything came down. Oh, imagine. Imagine that you've got that. And also in neat piles, eh? You had grass floorings and you had the wheat stem floorings, and everything was in piles. So there were 4 planks on top of each other. It just came down, all of it. Oh, that's sad. That's really sad. What I shouldn't forget is that the outer layer, by the way, is getting this around it, and that breaks the beige again. So maybe first create the builds and then think about what floor comes where. Because I would actually like a grassy floor for where the animals, the ants, who are always in their house because you can't let them roam free. Oh my gosh, I am getting a roof. Oops. Fairly simple roof, if I'm honest. There. Boom. I might later on change things slightly. Because I can imagine that it, for example, would be very fun if you make... I don't know why I would want it, but just to break the build. But if you were to take one of these roofing parts out and you would make some sort of a window, that might be really nice. But I have to see, because if you do too much, it can also start to be too much. Be messy, actually. You can always check with floors support to see if it's safe to remove. Yeah. Now, yeah, what I understood from that person was that it was just placing. It was placing a floor. So either there was a gap that he was building or whatever. I don't know anymore, or that they took that out and then only later on filled that floor back in. But it made 2 or 3 floors of build all come down. Oh, this... I don't think I would be happy if everything would be on the floor. I assume there's always a save, so the damage can't be too big. You can always roll a little bit back. Because what's the autosave's like? Oh, this is good looking though. This is good looking. I love this. Yeah, this is good. Finally, we finally have got a roof. Now, if it starts to rain, we're at least safe. Okay, is there any other little things that I have forgotten to build? Well, to finish. Not down here, eh? I think here we've done it. Well, except for this. Let me see, because this is also an awkward. And I need... Oh, that's good, because I saw that I had 2 pieces we didn't clean up. I say we. We all did it. I can't fill fill this up. I don't know how to do it. I don't have an itty mini triangle, and the big triangle doesn't fit there because then you still have a big gap. So I have to just swallow it until there is maybe later on a deco that can fill this up, like a hanging lamp or something like that. But let's finish this too. There we go. Because I think this little bit of green looks nice. It breaks the build. One of my cats is getting it on her hips. I like this. Just that little splash of green. Oh, we were round? Yay! Yeah, except for the corners. Oh, perfect. Less work than I thought. Rope. Rope. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this. See, like that. It's so much color. It's so nice. They haven't decided if they want weather, but they're talking about it. I can't imagine how they're going to do that. I really don't. Imagine that we're getting the raindrops. If you see this water drop, how big that is. Imagine that you get that on your head. How... That can't be anything else than that you have to shelter, right? What they could do is mist. Mist would make a relatively small water particle what you could imagine you would survive. But if you get those drops on your head, where are they? Can we see them? Look at that. And that's just one drop. If that was real, you wouldn't survive. I don't think so. That green half floor does fit in nicely. You mean under the roof, Mooncalf? Here. Yeah, except for that triangle. I think it breaks it a little bit. Because now we're paying fully attention to it. Real risk of drowning. And damaging. My goodness, imagine my rope is already a rope is already stuck in a bubble. Let's imagine you get that thing on your head. Rain. And what about hail? What about hail? I mean, normal tiny hailstones are already that wrecks your brain. It can't be healthy. Let me see. I don't actually want to... This is also going to be interesting because what I realized... I wanted to go round with this, as I said. And I really do want to go round with this. But I would like to follow a little bit of a pattern. And this one, you guessed it, doesn't have an in-between. So... What I can maybe do, and I don't want it sticking out so far either. It's a shame, that these blocks, that they don't have that in-between rotation, so they follow the line of a triangle. And that goes for items for there too. Just realized we need to at least do the same here. As I said, I really want to finish some things off so it makes sense. Okay, stand here.
Didn't even break a sweat.
And I see that one is okay. Because I want to actually have that open, so it's going to be different here anyway. Would it be weird if you had to... That means that I would have to cut that corner off and maybe work with triangles? Let's see what happens. Boom, you there? there. There. And then I want... I don't know. Okay, can I... Because I would like to keep my rope. There. That, of course, that will change later. As soon as I've got the top bit that I think like, yeah, that's not going to change anymore, then the floor below will change. At least not sticking out and maybe even tuck in a little bit. Because what I would like to keep is an area for this. So there will always be a big 5x5 square and preferably a little bit more then. But if I see this, I could easily take those 3 away. See that? This is not a must. Didn't I have a triangle here? I thought I did, but... Lightning storms that destroy a base. That is not LOL, Gerald. Oh, imagine. I didn't even think about lightning. Jeez. Snow? Snow? Oh, if they really would add seasons. Is it weather or is it seasons? What are they going to add? I'm just thinking. It doesn't matter. I can just plonk them here for now. I'm curious. Is it weather or is it seasons? Because that would be something. It would be funny though, because if they do seasons and you were to have winter, it doesn't have to be long, but that means that in the ice guard area it will be even harsher during winter months. But an barbecue, it's not a barbecue, the fire pit area would be more doable, you know? You could say like, okay, the temperature from outside is now an influence on the heat in here. So in that way, could have advantages. So, you know, in the winter you stock up on the charcoal. While in the summer when it's hot you make a bubble bath and you go into the ice cream cart. I don't know. And the thunder would burst your eardrum. Exactly. Juice. Oh no. No, oh god, no! I can't imagine. I maybe don't even want to imagine. That sounds actually horrible. But seasons could be fun. And if they even give us the opportunity to grow, you could totally make this more survival, eh? Like you can't grow everything in every season, so you can really make this then as big as that you want. But I don't think that's their plan. And does this make more sense now? Actually, does, eh? My only problem really is this. Because I don't know how to go around here. It will be very blocky and I don't like that. And what else do we have? We have got... I can never find this. Oh, well, I can. Yeah, we've got these. Maybe? But then you get... But that's not gonna work. Because that means that I would have to do that. Can I have you? There, and then again in half to get around the corner. I'm not sure if I'm so charmed about that. Unifold, hi! When did this become Stardew Valley? Hey, we can dream, we can fantasy. That's what I always do in every game. It doesn't matter. They want to have hail on my head. I have got a roof. I can just look outside. There's no problem. What we're building. Yeah, that's what I want to know too. What we're building. Martin, hi. It always was Stardew Valley, just with more fighting and less farming. Yeah, but we're going to add that. we want even more fighting, and which that should not be a problem if I understand with part 2 and 3 and what people drop. And farming is what I wanted anyway, so we're there. Then I don't mind being grounded. I don't think I like this so very much, but I will make... Because also, how am I going to get there then? I think this needs to be small anyway. Whoop, you have to come up here. Because I don't want to stick out so much. Phew. Because if I do this, how am I going to bring that together? Oh, I can't see. That's too much, eh? We're sticking over. Yeah, nee. So that means that somewhere over the rainbow, I will have to go around the corner, and I think let me see. Location occupied. I can't see actually, if I'm totally honest. Build. Oh. I think I need a small... What was that? Is this already for the corner? Would this work? Would this work? Can I? There we go. No, I still can't see. Urge. I don't have a triangle piece, so I don't see how I can do this differently. Let's just build it. I can always take it away. So I do want to have planters on here.
Done. That's got to be a new record for me.
And if I then... I will need a little block, maybe? Here. Can I get another one in or not? Because otherwise I don't think I... No, that's a triangle again. Obsidian, we need triangles. And a bit more rotations in the blocks, please. If possible. Also, if not possible. I think I'm first going to sleep because, oh my goodness, and we need lights here. See that? Sleep. Sleep. But to come back to your question, Unifold, what I want to try to do is finish a few little things like the roof, like I did just now. I did place the chest. I wanted to finish a little bit what we already started building. So there is something done. And then I want to try to see if I can somehow create that bridge. And if I can, I would love to have a room somewhere, and I might go all the way over thinking about it. Ooh, maybe I go all the way over towards a staircase, an open staircase here, or we make a tower. Where would that... Just to... this style. See that? I'm looking over the monitor. All the way here. Maybe. Just to break the build up a little bit. Oh, that might actually be really... Nah, not too close though. Not too close. Because here I still have no solution for it. There is no piece. Maybe there is. No, there is no piece because I can't place anything against this. So we have to fill that up in another way. So let's first bridge over. I think, do we have ropes? 25. And I still have a mantis head on me. Straight, boring bridge for now. With possibilities eventually. Come on. And maybe half lower. No, I can't. So I would like to break this up because now you're getting an even line. Could I, for example, could not this line. There. If I were to do this, can I? Oh yeah. Oh, that's something else that I find difficult. If you have built something, then it always tends to tilt. You can't get it on a shelf lower. It would be nice if you were to hold Control or Shift. I don't actually care. And then we're able to place something under something else. So it's not focused on the top one. You've got it with chests too. Oh, that's difficult. What if we were to do something like that? I don't have spoiled... I don't have spoiled milk. Yes, I do. Oh, I don't have to do floorings then? Really? I did not know. Because what I like so much about this is... Oh, now I need to pick up a plant. Boop. Can we go in here? No. Shoot. Oh, let's try that. Let's try. Where do they fall? They fall out of here. Can I? Oh, it would be so funny if this works. It doesn't matter. I can do it with this. Can we already... Ooh, is that too quick? Let's try it so. I don't know if this works. This is a test. It would be so funny though if this worked. Come on. Come on, get in. No! Don't be so mean. You can't push him, can you? No, you're in the box. So that doesn't work. Shoot. Can we poke him? How do you throw now? Poke. Oh.
Ah!
Oh, it's also a blue. Oh gosh. No, this is not working. Okay, so if I want to have bubbles in my bubble bath, I will have to do it differently. I could try. Snooker! Inventory full. Yeah, I bet. Oh, gosh. I think you can do after that is peeping all creatures possible. Sorry, Unifold. What did I ask that makes you answer that? I have absolutely forgotten. I'm so sorry. You want to finish? Why not Swedish? I already live in Sweden. I want to finish it. Playing pool in the pool. Yeah, exactly. Who says you can't play games in this game? I can. I I just want more drops in there. I think it would be so funny if there's really at least a layer, you know, a layer of bubbles. I think that is really funny. I think that is really funny. I just need to figure something out there. Let me see. Let me also put the spinners back to work. Drink and eat. Zombie. Thank you. Let me just use those 2 old ones and then... I'm trying to think, but it would also be something if we were to just make like 3 or 4 of these web collectors. And just when we want to have the visuals of the bubble bath, you place them, you just ding the bell, and then you take them away again. It's such a hassle. But that's actually the main thing that I'm like, I don't want to. I need to somehow just think of a way how to just, if we're like, hey, how does that work with the bubble bath? That you can just yoink one of those insects, those stuffed insects, and then you've got it, you know, like, I mean, for the life of God, can't come up with something yet. I really can't. And it's so good if they fall the right way, but when you want to prove it, it never does. So it's just how it works. I could maybe have made it go if I had the second fencing already go this way. Would it have done it then? Or make the slide. Can we make the slides longer? Oh, I have to rebuild a lot then, eh? I don't know. You can't reach anything. What if I were to... Can we... No, the small ones. Or one big... Oh, is this longer or not? No, same length. Can I... Shame you can't place that, because then I could have at least looked. Because it is interfering... Oh, completely. Not just a tiny bit, but a lot. And then it ends there, that we're not even close to the bath. Shame. Because I've even considered bringing it closer, but then it gets so squashed all, eh? And I don't like that. Yeah. Build the same drop system above there. And then when the bathtub is full, removed. Yeah, that's indeed. I don't even have to have the whole system. I could... Oh, now the stairs may be prevented, but I could always place a... think? It doesn't really matter, because you could just temporarily, just for when you want it, have a few of these in here. Fill it up and take it away, but that's what I said. I could do that. If the stairs weren't there, you couldn't. The bow-wise, you could leave them, because it would make like a Viking kind of roofing idea. But because of the webs in there, you can't. But this is what you can do, and then you fill it up and then you take it away. But yeah, it would be so nice if you could have them, for example, here. Let's say they're not in the way, have them here. You just press that stuffed insect, your bath is full, you know, when you go in. And it can stay. That's the idea. So I have to do something with this situation here. And I've been thinking, I promise you, I've been thinking actually every day for a whole weekend, like, how could I do that? But I have no solution. None. Okay, take them all. But eventually I will come up with something normally, so banking on that.
Better than most protein.
Country lady, hi! I hope you had a good weekend too. And are not sick. Nasty colds always in this time of year. So, hello? Thank you. And then a few more because we will... Maybe Nay, not yet. My brain. Because that also needs something. It needs... I need to do something with it. And nothing fits. That's such a pity. But we're going up. And over. Oh, that's what I was... I want to do it. I want to absolutely do it. I want to have a clover because I want to see. No. No. Give me the names. I want to have a few of those and a few of those. And then we want... Where is my rotten stuff? Here. There we go. Let me see, people. Because I think if you get to... Let's do one with sprig and then plant 20 minutes. And then I actually want to continue if I can. As close as that I can have it there. So I can show you why I think that this might really be nice. Hello? Why can't I super build? I don't understand. Is that now because of this? So if I take this away, that one will fall? Really? Okay. Oh, funny. That one I can do. And now I can't anymore. That's strange. Okay, do we have to do it differently? No, not there. Thank you. Oh, okay. Funny that I need a piece under here. Well, I don't have to have it there. Let me see. If I were to have one here. And this is the line. No, stop. Ah, there. I think the other one was an accident. Happy accident though. Oh, same line. Pretty please. No, I can't. I really have to do this one.
Done. That's gotta be a new record for me.
Okay, that doesn't really matter. It breaks it also a little bit. Did have a good weekend? Just, yeah, that's with every weekend, isn't it? I always found. Nothing fits. I feel that. I think if the options were there for certain parts where you could just place them in the middle, you already could do a lot more. And it would also be amazing if we get, because we're getting a one tile block, for example, for the flooring, but not a triangle. And that's also with the roofing. You get the tiny parts, but not the triangle that would make two I can't fill them up, but imagine that this is squares. That would fill that tiny little gap up. And that's something that I hope that they will do this time. So, okay, let me do this. And then, because I do want it to stick through here. That's on purpose. And I think it's going to be clover. First of all, it breaks. You will see. Because if you were to... And I don't know if I want a sprig or a whatever fencing. I don't know just yet. But let's say that we do... I never know what is where. I somehow can't remember. Here. Because I do like these so much. I don't know why. Because they're probably that cute. I don't know. And if you then get the greens, and actually somewhere else, but I don't know where just yet, I want grass because it's bigger. And then pray it is more than the one blade. That will look just garden feel, you know? Or maybe the mix is really nice. I don't know. It needs to grow. It needs to grow. Okay, here I do need to get... I can't go there. Oh, maybe I can't even go here. That's not nice. That means I need... Oof, I forgot. Now, this is of course not permanent. Because I want this to be proper chimney. But we could give it a bit of a feeling of a chimney. Can I reach? I'm so close and yet so far away. Because we had those lovely pieces. Even with feathers and that's what I want to see. That's what I want to stick on top if I can. Let's do 2 stacks each. Clay. Oh, we're quite good on materials still. Are you busy? Yes. I always try to have those 4 going. That's another thing that I want to do. I want to put the grinders and the spinning wheel, finally, all of them in place. And don't have to work with the 4 and the 1. It doesn't go fast. Oh yeah, this is what I was doing. Whoops! So... Let's build up like so. And then backwards. This is of course not correct. I mean, I don't have to tell you. But we do need to get that feeling of something is going to stick out of there. So for now, this has to do. Beautiful. Never seen anything prettier. See, and that does mean that I can't do anything here. Except for... It will set fire to my floors. It's a shame, though. I mean, who would see? No one. Only me. And you're not gonna tell, so I'm fine. I do want to have some sap collectors going around here. Which is going to be interesting thinking about it. Doesn't have to be so wide because they stick out. Oh, that's actually true. They stick out quite a bit, eh? Interesting. Oh, you can't? Really? Oh, the angle. So they stick out a lot. No, they need to be higher and I can't. Whoa. Down, 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 down. Not up. Whoa. Well, that's not that bad. And they don't all have to be in the same location. Oh, you can't turn them either? Wrong angle, then place them normally. Then we're there. Oh, that's annoying. See that? There could be one. So that means I don't need the flooring there. There's... Unless I have to go that way. Oh, that's... Ooh. Let me see. Now, of course, I can be a bit cheeky and move the whole chimney up. Because you don't see on the outside where the chimney is needed. So if I were to do that... No! How can you float? And for my new magic trick? How is that then possible? No, place it. I sometimes don't understand the placing, really. No, there. Okay, you there. Can I now do I have another point of placing? There, and then can I get you out and on top? Is that possible? Weird. See that? I can't get it on top. Nowhere. Now this one. I did something. Don't know how I did it, but it... Beautiful. Okay. I can't leave it. Then I can have a full one here. And then can I then... That is difficult. See that? Tree is just moving backwards too quick for what I've got in mind here. Well, that one can at least go, that's for sure. What don't you like about my chimney? This is just an older house, and you know that in older houses nothing is always perfect. That is perfectionism. It's a magic trick. This is just because it's I'm on the wrong height that way. Oh, can I? And it just angles too far away. Oh, it's a shame you can't place it, because I would have done like an antenna. That one is then scanning for sap. Oh, come on, be nice to me. Jeez. Shoot. See? It's always got those perfect quirkiness thingies. I love older houses more than new houses in that way, just because they tell a story. I love that. That one is hiding behind the other one. I don't even care. Oh, I see. I actually want to demolish you. Does it matter? No, we just do another one.
Done. That's got to be a new record for me.
Clearly. If I could have like 5 or 6, that would be nice. But if I can't place them, then yeah, so be it. It's so messy, eh? See that? And I wouldn't mind if they were a little bit higher up, but then at least not facing upwards so silly. Like so, but then more towards me if I can. No way I can turn them. You know what? I will place them so we can see them. It's a mess. It really is not nice looking. Okay, let's get those out of the way anyway. Maybe it makes more sense this way. And what if we go under let's continue these. Not there then, but there. Could we... Can I get this one half higher? Like so here. There. Let me see. Where would I want it now then? Can I see that from here? Here. No, that's in the tree. Okay. Because if I... Can I? Where is that? Well, that might work. I have to see this. I might end up taking it down. I don't know just yet. Do I have... Yes. Why did I bring only one clover? Seriously? It's not clover. It is. Oh. Give it a feeling it's supported. There. It's sleepy time anyway. Again. Because I think if it sticks through and you get the feeling that there is just greenery coming through. It will look nicer, I think, if we've got another building material. So if we were to get, for example, a flooring in that color, I think it will really break, especially with all the green then. And this is really dark. Consume.
Need salt.
And chili oil.
Chili oil.
There. Let's take a few more because we probably... I will also take this. I don't think... maybe? Water. Otherwise zombie... he's like, hello.
Hydrate to dominate.
Drink. I need you in real life too, zombie. I do. It's such a bad drinker. And I've got water, always water with me. I do think about it, but then it stops. Okay, let's see what happens if this comes through. There. Look, it's already happening. See that? Oh, this might be too... Needs to go further out. Yeah, and that's what I was hoping, to have these further in. Can we... These need to go... Oh, no, not like that. Wrong angle. Everything is a wrong angle. Shame you can't place it that way. I would have loved that. Maybe I have to start later. Maybe I have to start later. Let me start over here. Let me try to work from this one out then. If I can. Bit more flush. Is that possible? I would love if some of them would tilt down, you know, like that would be amazing. Oh, jump on. But I won't, because the whole root is, or sorry, tree trunk is tilting, of course. Shame. That's as close as I can get it, I think. Maybe these have to move, just completely. See, also tilted. Shoot, I didn't see that. Do I like this? No. No, I don't. But I don't see how I can do it differently. Not here, that is. So we might end up in placing him anywhere else, everywhere, wherever else, somewhere else. Oh, can we? I've got no flesh to put this on. Not even a pixel. See that? No. Maybe we have to work around the corner then. Can I get one more here?
You've gone soft these last 2 years. Prove me wrong.
Thank God, what would we do without her? Ah, I do see now that if I were to keep this, what's coming up, we will have to keep that flooring. Let's see. It's curved nice. It doesn't really matter, you don't really see this. I think the mix is nice. I think the mix, that's bigger than I thought it was. Because see that? That's really subtle there. What do you all think? Shall we continue with this plan and just have it messy up here? You know, there's a big chance I won't even really collect them. It's more that I know they're there, and if I were to go upstairs, then I can harvest them, empty them, and I've got some extra. But normally I do a round around the tree, and then I collect everything, you know, like the sprigs and the clovers and stones, and I do all sorts then. But I don't know how I feel about this, because I find it really, really messy. I am at the wrong side in that way of the tree. It's because it's so wonky up here. Shame. Oops, wrong button, yes. Now, I do like these fences a lot, but I think that maybe here, oops, the acorn is better. Because if I want to work with that green, you don't see it anymore. You know, then you've got and the sprigs for the fencing and the sprigs coming out of the planters, so I think just to see, we're going to, because we only have sprig and yeah, we only got 2. Okay. Yeah, no, that is okay. I will have to harvest them, and then we can place. Oh, here I can place. Here I can't. But I think that this will look.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Better. Oh, I'm not close enough anymore. Don't you think that this looks messy? But I don't see a chance anyway to get this neat unless I'm going to work somehow up there. And I don't know how I could do that. No, let's do it with blueprints, and then I can always pick them up. Could I somehow create some sort of a stairs? No! Let me see. I don't know what this looks like from a distance. You can't turn them, eh? It makes sense, of course, because they follow the tree line. Let's see what happens. Can I get one just on the outer edge? There? What does this look like if we were to do this? Oh, you would have to have them in a real neat line. That might actually work. You see that? It's almost like a ladder, or like maybe with some fantasy musical notes, as in it does mean that this one, oh, that's going to be a difficult one. I think would have to be there. Oh no, this is going to be the difficult. Oh, maybe. Fantasy. Oh, it's too high. Step stairs, yeah, exactly. Will they place better down by the shelf mushrooms? Yeah, probably. Probably. Really, the only... I don't really place them so I can constantly harvest them, as well as, hey, we've got them. If I were need to, I could. But they're more there for it looks nice. That's actually the whole idea. just to be... what would be funnier? To have them up there? Play along with the tree if I can manage that? Because that's not easy to get them in line. It would be funny though if you get them in the line so they follow the tree. Oh, people, that's difficult. Wow. Then this one's too high. No, let's do there. I can't remember now. Let me see. Whoops. Getting closer. That one is wrong. It would be so funny if I could do it. Can I? Location obstructed? No! Oh, maybe? Maybe? I can't see that last one. Oh no, that last one is wrong. That one is like... Oh, nee. That one is wrong. You like the step stairs? It has no function except for looking silly. That's it. I think it's very impractical to harvest them, zombie. Oh dear worse. Can you turn? Oh no, that was, I think, pretty too much. Are they all pointing this way? It's so hard to see when you're with your face in the blueprint. That one is pointing too low. And I think that one is pointing too high now. Let's get rid of those. That's not easy to do this. I will be lurking from here on out. Unfortunately, work is crazy. I do hope you have an amazing time, country lady. I really do. It might be crazy, but it also... time flies. Oh. Any ideas, people, how I could approach this best? How would you do this? I don't have a lot of spots. See that? No. Maybe this is better. Oh, that no, it's not so bad. I think it's only the last one, that's being silly. I actually quite like this. I do. It is stupid, this. Okay, let's see. Can we, by any chance... That's too far out. See, it is or to the left or to the right. There is... Oh. I think I have to accept it, that this just... See, if I move my mouse a tiny bit, it nearly flaps the complete opposite way. Make a G with them on the a G. I'm balancing on a on a tree trunk. Gerald, what are you doing to me? I don't think I can. The problem is you've got the roots. One is coming in the front, then you've got a tiny little bit straight, and another one is already going over, but in another direction. And all these folds are going everywhere, and those folds determine how they look. So I think what I will do, can I... Oh, everything is falling, of course. Yeah, wonder why. They're in an awkward way. Yes. Let's pick them up and then try to place them down. Wrong angle. I know! Like so. Like so would be perfect. See that? But I can't do that upstairs. It doesn't work. It's not straight-ish enough. What on earth? I forgot to harvest them. See that? There you go. I think I want to try to work with this idea. I don't know exactly how.
Done. That's got to be a new record for me.
And I might have to pick him up, and I might get another idea how to place him right. But until then, this has to do. Up, 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 up. So, oi, oi. Takes a lot of ropes. Wow. There's one. It's actually an expensive for grounded. Grounded, I find grounded very fair with its recipes. The amount of materials needed. Oh, I do it again. But this one takes quite a bit, if I'm honest. Come on. So if you want to have floating sap... Oh, it's actually an idea. If you want to have indeed some of those sparkles, like if you can get a sap catcher close by, you could work with that. They don't seem to fall. Okay, let's see. And then... Come on. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more. There. Did I get the rope? Probably did. Let me see. Can I reach? Except for the acorn tops. So 3 acorn tops. Let me see, and then we can see. Here. 20 acorn tops. I don't think I can work with stairs going along though. I have to see how I'm going to do this. I've got sap catches there. Nice. So what's the function? Don't know. Can we... Yeah, no, not really. So what if we stay away for a little bit longer? And then... Because it doesn't... Did I not put anything in here? No, I didn't. I think this... Can I swap this out? No, eh? Oh, I can. Since I can move here, but not so much here, I think that needs to be sprigs. I have mine on grounded 1 with them set as floor level with curved floors and half floors around them and half roof floors above them. Let me see. Yeah, okay, so you've got them really horizontal. Yeah. So in principle, you can walk over them. That's how you've done it. And then you filled it up with floors. Is that how I read that, Gerald? Is that what you mean? I think it would be nice if I were to get... But I think I have to work my way there. And then see if we can... I don't think I can... Yeah, see, it is... I don't think it will look nice if we start to work with, for example, floor pieces or something, you know, sorry, ceiling pieces, roof pieces. Yes. Because if you could add some greenery to this, I think it would look even better. Let me see, how could we do this? No, not... So that means if I were to do this, I have to... Oh, what if we do small? I just would like something else than standard, you know? Something... Let's see how far we can get. Just a little bit different. Not the all day and everyday ideas. Would that make sense in any way, shape or form? Before I do this? I don't think we make it, eh? And could we then, for example, end with... Oh, I'm at the total wrong height, see that? It didn't look like that for me. No, give me. Oh dear. That one. Let me see. Does it add? That one doesn't. Absolutely not. Does it add to the build? I don't know. Yeah, you like it, Mooncalf? It feel. I think the idea is there. The only thing is a little bit like, I don't know. It's messy. It's just like I've stuck something there, and it doesn't really make sense. I also find that they're too close to each other, if I'm totally honest. Because, for example, the bottom one I think needs to go for sure. The bottom one does not make sense in my book because it sticks too far forward. I've been told that you can climb the tree using sap catchers. Oh, you can.
I really hope you're preparing for my test. It'd be so boring if you die right away.
It was in the oak tree. Yeah, this one is absolute. If I were to do something like this, I'm on the right line, because I think if you were to try to do it on one of those, it folds in so quickly over there, then your line is gone. So I think if you want to do it, you have to find that flat bit and indeed a sap catcher stairs. It's a very expensive stairs though. You build one, stand on it, then jump and move it up a bit until you hit the infit. What, really all the way up there? Oh, that's a lot of materials though. I also don't know if that. Poof. Okay, you have to go there. You look so good over there. Because the problem for me already starts here, to get this one nice and flush. All it wants to do, I don't have a point where I can make it slightly forward. It's always backwards, always. So if I were to see what I mean? But okay, let's say. And then I assume you mean this. Look, these angles. Maybe I have to take one more away. Maybe we then have got a more fair. Maybe? And that means that will be my first stairs. That's how you see this, right? So in that way I'm also too low to step up. Let me see. It looks very nice. I like the walk, the way you go up. Yeah. Yeah, I think that would break it a little bit in greenery with the green. Maybe then looks better. I don't see how I could make. I don't mind trying. I really don't. It would be funny if we could pull it off. But I would have to hit that line. See that? Because there it's going to be. Because before you know it, you hit that bit. And if you hit that bit, your sap catcher will be really like so, and then you can't step anymore. If you want to use them as stairs, you really have to sort of get them flush as good as that you can. Oh shoot, are we getting visitors? I think we do, eh? But what you doing over here?
Ready to break up a sweat.
Oh, I misunderstood something. Moonkov, just with one sap catcher? Oh, the view up there I would absolutely do it for. I sometimes regret that I haven't gone higher, if I'm totally honest. Because I think the view up there is amazing. I've even been considering to make some kind of an elevator somewhere in the build to just go higher up and maybe create spots here and there on the tree. We could still do that.
This should toughen you up.
We could. It doesn't all have to be on that same floor. I don't see myself go up there though. I will be totally honest. It would be really for looks. Like... What are we doing? Are we riding each other? Where's the butterfly? Oh, there. Okay. My head is with Sepp catches and not with an orc fight. Hi. Catch your breath. She says if he's off that, but okay. What? There was a delay?
He needs a hand.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Come on. Be nice and die, will ya? Oh, what the heck? No. There we go. Oh, shoot.
Don't move.
There you go.
Congratulations. Next time will be harder.
Okay. I will catch up with what you all said in a second. I was occupied slightly. You, and do we have more? No, eh? Just a mess.
We could base a whole sport on this.
Oh, what I did too. Remember that under the barbecue I had it half a floor lower, and I decided to go double lower because it actually looks really funny. And I lit it up, and that I hadn't seen yet. But during the daytime, it looks a little bit like a little air balloon, which I really like. It's a shame you can't make the circle underneath just a bit smaller because it would make more sense. But we have to do with what we've got, and I think it breaks the build a little bit. I think you can just go home, honey. Thank you so much.
Hop on home.
Let me see. Let me put a meal in because we all know how good I am at eating. Do we make... Yeah, let's make 2 of those. Boom. There we go. Place a flat floor or roof between to jump up. Yeah, I had them. Oh, don't forget to eat then. Do we already have more water? I would like more bubbles in the bath. Please fall correctly. Come on. In the tub. Yep. Every time after I lost a bubble. That's...
Ready to break up a sweat.
Let me see. Oh dear word, we've got a lot of... Consume, where's the other one? Didn't I make 2 meals or am I blind now? Oh, here, okay.
Better than most protein shakes, actually.
Okay, let me see. It doesn't have to be very tight, you know? It doesn't have to... Oh, what a beautiful chimney. It may be playful. But I think if you've got them correctly, you could... Because that is not so bad. See that there? But it starts too high. It starts too high. Oh, sorry. Let me first see what you all wrote, because this angle is just difficult. Because there is my first one, so it would be logical if I could have one there. But I can't. Here the tree tilt. See? If this was more straight, I could have done it. And I can't turn them. You could use only one step catcher to climb the tree with. So you mean I place one horizontally placed step catcher and then make stairs going round the tree? Is that what you're saying? I'm trying to visualize what... I'm sorry that I don't understand. Not so much as a glitch, no, just an exploit the game engine. It's a bit like a Satisfactory where you could jump, build a foundation under yourself to land on. Yeah, exactly. I do that with the clay, for example. That's what you mean. Yeah, exactly. You can build it and you can move it. That sounds very hard to do. Well, I don't exactly see how I could do that exactly with these step catchers, because I can try. Let me see, because what you're saying is the problem I think here is the angle. Oh, I had something though. It was blue. Yeah, but yeah, see, that's that point again. See, unless I don't start here. Whoops. Nay, see how it's different compared to the ones higher up? You see that? This it's going okay until here. This point, the tree turns in and then it comes forward again, and that's why you get that. Because there it's going quite okay. See that? And I would like that line of step catchers just for convenience if we need them. What's that bit of tree that's not cooperating? Thomas, hi! I see the building is a full... It absolutely is! It absolutely is! I'm trying to be creative with step catches at the moment, and but I'm in a horrible position at the tree actually, because the tree itself is twisting backwards, but so steep that the step catches are almost like that. So I would love them as a stairs going up, and I can't. And there is one piece there where I could sort of get them as a stairs, but also not completely, because the tree is a little bit funky here and there. Still, you see what I mean, by the way, eh? This goes in more and here it comes out again. Don't need to build more than one. Or you could use two. Stand on one, move the other higher, jump over, move the... But what's the... I totally miss how that would help. I'm so sorry. I try to understand and I don't. I do like this. I wish I had moved these now. Being dumb. Because I had those quite okay-ish. I think I started already moving here, didn't I? Let me see. What's the line? Is this the line? Oh, I thought I... Hang on, how did we start now then? Yeah, I'm missing two. Okay, I copied it instead of taking it. Oops. See, this one tilts towards me. It's going around the corner. Oh, it's a shame. Yeah, if you've got them, you could use them as stairs. You could use them as stairs. This. If you do this correctly, you can have stairs like this. Down you can. Oh, here you can see it good. See that? This piece of the tree is going inwards that way, and then it comes out again. That's why my stairs isn't working the way it is. And how does this look like then?
That's gotta be a new record for me.
Oh, that one is far too high now. But we don't have to start there where I'm starting now, by the way. Like, no, pixel. Oh, joy. No, I don't know how I had them anymore. I don't know if you explained poorly or that my imagination just doesn't cooperate. That could absolutely be Mooncalf. It's just a neat little trick for climbing trees if you want to reach crazy high points easily. I'm not saying it's something I want you to do. It's something or something. No, I just thought if you were to... I do want to go up. I already said that. Because I think being up there and have a ring around there will be amazing. But I'm afraid that if we start with an elevator at this height where we are now and we go up, we will be so far away from the tree that I don't think that will look nice. But what we could do is and this is not now, but this is then a future build. If we go around the corner further here, we could, for example, go up and use that, because I think that branch, that specific branch, might be above this root, maybe? It's not a root, the part of the tree. And if that's so, if you can see that, look, we can stay quite close to the tree and we could make a jump elevator, for example, there and make a really big ring over there. Which, who knows, for later on with zip lines might be very convenient, because it's of course then an incredibly high point, which could be in our advantage. And I assume that being over there, let's say at that branch height or just under, probably, we could reach that too. Maybe? I'm not sorry. Using 2 sounds easier once we have zip lines super high. Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. That's what I think. And I don't want the build all to be on one level. I never wanted that, but I want what you always use.
Filling up the tank.
What you always use, I want to have that inconvenience mode. You know, I want to have that you can use it easily. You come back, you dump your stuff, you need your sleep, you need your food, you need your end. And that's a change of clothes, or press one of the stuffed animals. And that's what I would like to have clothes. But even the stuffed animals could be slightly higher. And if I want to reach that level of that part, I could go with stairs already up and start building from there. And we could, for example, make on that level bigger stuffed insects, because if I see what we already have got now, not these of course, but these are the small ones, but that's already getting bigger. I don't even want to know how big. Oh my goodness. That's what I mean. It might be an idea to make a floor that height that wraps around, maybe on areas where we're not building where we are now, so above, which then also gives you the opportunity to bounce up. What do you think? Would that be an idea? Because I do want to have some convenience stuffed animals close by, the ones that you would press a lot, like if you were to hunt for aphids, but that's small, so that's doable. You know, I might even consider that. I can't have placed anything wrong. I'm sometimes stuck and other times I'm not. What do you people think? Would that be an idea? That means that we're even a little bit higher than this. And that would then be over there. Dumb questions don't exist. Stuffed. I will show you. We've got 2 sorts of insects that we can make. if we, for example, I do it with blueprints now. But we've got, of the butterfly, we've got this one. And we have got, can I search that easier? You also got a mount. And with the mount version, let me see if I can see it so quickly. Where is the butterfly? That's the butterfly. So you've got a mount of the butterfly. And you do more damage if you press. And you get the rare parts that an insect can drop. If you press the other one. So it's first of all, it looks really good. Because you can really work with stuffed animals, stuffed insects. But it has got a function. It also has got a function. Over here, I don't know if you've seen, Thomas, but I made a bar. Let me get rid of these now so we can see. We did that not so long ago. A bar where you can really drink, as you can see. Which has got an overflow. And sometimes my bar hits... The bubbles hit the bathtub that I accidentally created 2 streams ago, I think. But it stays. I can't have more than, I think, 8 drops per container. So if I were to press a stuffed mite that I've got here, the bubbles will fall. See? So they got another function too. Oh, it missed. It would have been funny if it fell in there.
Filling up the tank.
But now if I were to hunt for mites, I would do more damage. That's the whole idea. So stuffed in that way. And it looks cool. I think it looks cool. So since we've got those very, very big ones, I'm not thirsty, but I'm drinking it anyway. Like the scorpion, for example. I might as well go up. Future plans. Future first year, my sap catches. I'm stuck on the floor and my sap catches. Because I actually want to see if it also looks nice if we end up... So I can't get my line back now. That's... I might like this though. But does that work all the way up? I hope it does, otherwise... Okay, with a little detour it works. Shoot, I don't have enough on me. Okay. Except for that one, see? But we could maybe... I have to find something that can go around it. Let me get some clover. I will do that another time because I... Let me get a little bit more rope. Or if we place more floorings up there. Ah, my neighbor is awake. The real life scorpion, not the stuffed version. It's quite cool. Like yes, indeed. Yes, the rare parts that they can drop. So in that way you've got more chance. You especially do that if you've got boss fights. Which usually you need to make amazing outfits or weapons or weapons. So if you press all the bells, then you can, you've got a bigger chance of. Got to show off your hunting. Yeah, exactly. Powers. Yes, exactly, Mooncalf. Can't go to sleep without snorkeling myself. Especially the wolf spider. Yeah, especially. Especially what he looks like now with all those little black parts. You would feel almost the harshness. Like little stingy needles. Yeah, I've got a good supply of sap now. And I'm going to promise you that I probably won't even run here. This is more the idea of I've got it. And I can use it. And if I need to, I will use it. but I will still do my rounds. So in that way, for me, it doesn't really matter. Because I always go around the tree, as I say, collect sprigs, collect the fibers, collect stones, collect. So I do a full round. We always hunt. Oh gosh, how did I do this, people? Shoot. Okay, we get an extra one somewhere there. Somewhere. Just plonk it. Boop. Thank you.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Oh, it would be so good if I can get it here. Oh, thank you very much. I think for now, until I've got a better idea, then I will change. But for now, see how far that goes inwards?
Let's see.
And up there, that didn't look like that. This is an okay line. And then there, I'm already struggling. I have to think about this. Okay, this was not just going to be a bridge. This had to be a practical one too. But now I have to think, because I also, as you can see, wanted to go down. And this is a reminder for myself. Because, yeah, it got dropped that there is more buggies than my end. Let me see. So I thought, then this is nice, but it's going to stop anyway. Hey, you always will have that gap because you can't build over it. You hit it. Well, the height I am at. So maybe I should just come down here and just make it wide, like 3 wide. I can imagine that the other buggy is quite a bit wider than this. And then continue 1 level lower. Hi. So maybe what I want to do is, can I swap one out? Because I actually want to have this area green, as in it is outside and then it feels the most grassy you can have it, which I think I like more. So I think I want to swap out the flooring, since I here want to have it green. Somewhere? Hello? Cooperate! Thank you! Let me see. Oh my gosh. I think we soon have to go downstairs again. Because that way we can... These also need to move. Oh, I forgot about these. Can we do those upstairs somehow? Is that practical? But you don't have to always be there. They're wide, eh? How wide are they? Like 1 tile? Is that 1 tile in total? Can you move over? Just over. Yeah, that's... Okay. Because I actually wanted to get this also a little bit backwards. But I see these now. And I think... My hand is doing its own trick again. I think it might be an idea if I've got them here. That one then has to move. I think the plants have to go to one side. I actually like these two. It looks cute. I do play as Willow. Gotta stay. Neighbor always says hi. My goodness, you can't do anything, or he's immediately rattling. Maybe if you build a stuffed scorpion down here. Wouldn't it be funny if you rattle it and he starts fighting it? Or he sees it as his brother, who knows? Jerky wrecked by the bar? As in snacks? We're selling snacks. What I wanted to do, what I truly wanted to do, let me just put these to the side for a second, is, and I don't know if I can pull that off though. Could we work with half a stairs? I don't know if that's enough. If it's half a stairs lower, I don't know how much space I need. Let me try something, because I think, why can I never find what I'm looking for? The half stairs, these. And I think I just like these stairs a lot. Oh no! I will have to move my planter, which means I have to harvest it. Shoot! See, it's just over. Ah, can I somehow? Nee. Okay. I know it's ready. Can I harvest it somehow? Wow. E. No. How do I harvest then? Retrieve. It's ready, but I can't harvest it. It's grayed out. You see that? Or do I miss something? Retrieve. It's grayed out. Hello? Kimmy? Is that with all of them? I broke the game. No, you don't use your X. You normally can just open the planter and you retrieve. Oh. There is also no X or whatever. E use, E hold? No. Shoot, I can't empty them. Okay, sure. There then. I don't know. Let's start here. So we have a bit more space, maybe? I'm in the tree. It doesn't really matter. Down? There's my half stairs. Perfect. Because is this high enough above me if I were to place them here? Can't, because I'm in the tree. I'm trying to tuck everything too tight in, I think, now. Let's see with blueprints if I can do it. Let's go. Maybe I should fill it up. Otherwise we're getting that finicky thing again. You saw the X symbol? Normally you can take... Oh yeah. You have to chop it now? But it... Normally you can just... Okay, you have to chop it. Yeah, you were right. Normally you can just take it out, but they... I thought? No? I thought you did. I'm trying to think. If I had those mushrooms growing... Sorry, no, not mushrooms. The mussel sprouts. I stood always above them and just picked them. And you only had to use an X when it was a double sprout. So that's why I just assumed...
Done. That's gotta be a new record for me.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I just said the mussel sprout. Yeah, the mussel sprout you can pick, the normal ones. Okay, let's see. Can I do this? Oh, that's finicky though. Now, how many could I have? Oh, shoes down there. Okay. Imagine. And then that one has to go, because that's the whole point. Then I can go underneath, right? But it's a very tight area. Oh, and I don't know if I can get away with this. Maybe? Oh, shoes down there. Don't make me come down. Then what? Okay, let's see. Can we, people? Can we? It would be so cool if I could. As already from the beginning. Oh, beautiful! Those legs on the right hand side seems to be... Oi. But that whole thing seems tilted. Look. Well, these seem in a line, but I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. Clearly tired. Big sprigs. What's that got to do with it? The other ones were mussel sprouts. These are just sprigs, you know? Like, I snap if there's a little bit of wind. Not a mussel sprout. So the fact that you can pick those, nay, doesn't make sense. No.
Doesn't beat Grandma's recipe, but it's close.
Okay, I will keep pressing the bell until we've got a full tub. Come on. Why are you stuck there? No! We've got 3 bubbles! Give this one to the neighbor. There! Nasty. Hey, but did you see that? Why can't I push that one and I could push that one? Oh, that's not fair.
Break up a sweat.
Shame. Shame. I'm going to continue there. Because I think it would be nice if you get here, you go under and you can collect. Even if it's 4 would already be amazing. But seeing this, I would almost say we need to move this. See that? Can I? I'm not allowed? Why am I not allowed? Because of that? Am I now allowed? Because of what? Am I now allowed? Thank you. And maybe I make this even... Oh, I can relocate this one. Uh-huh. Because I think if we are having one roof at the top, we should also have a roof downstairs, I think. Let me see. Boop. Maybe even double. Or can we do this differently? Do we have a flat? What are you peeping about, Moopert? Yeah, I love you too. Is there a small piece that would fit in the middle if I were to... I don't think there is there? Then we will fall in the hole. Yeah, see? I want to say, there's no other way. Okay, can we fill that up with a tiny green grass plank? I just want to... I don't want it to have to stick too far out. But there is no quarter flush floor, is there? Or is that this? Oh, there is. Oh! There. See, that's a shame. That one actually needs to move. Oh, wow. Look at this. Can you imagine that one day that will be all game? I'm still so excited because I've never had an early access game in this way, and it's amazing this. Can't imagine that that's going to all fill up and what we will be looking at, because it looks empty now, but who knows? Who knows what they will build in front of us? Something that's completely blocking the way or something. A toilet. I think so far so good. I did not have this in mind, but it's functional. I do wanna... It's a bit of a waste to have a... That's fine. That one can... Oh, no. I can't build that one. Okay, and if I take that away... And then... let me see. Because in principle, if I unsupported, what's unsupported? If I hook it in with ones, I think that's enough. And then we can have maybe a full one, actually thinking about it. Because a half, it doesn't matter. And then I don't know how far I want to go. Yeah, because this flooring is going. So I need to try to get this one. Oops. I think starting as from here. Would that work, people? Could I then get under and do what I want to do? As far backwards as I can. Or can I close? Look, then I can... Right? Or... It's amazing how it will be developed. Yeah. Yeah. And I still, and I forget every time. Every time I think after the stream, I do want to just make proper pictures, you know? So show what I can see now. And really give it a date. Because in... I don't know how long this all will take, but let's say 2 years. This will look so different. And I would love to look back like that was my first view, you know? And then we could sort of make a memory lane by that time. I would love that. Make a Grounded 2 book. See how long I got grounded for? I've only ever gotten into EA when the game was almost done anyway, so I agree. Yeah, getting in this early is an experience. It's a big risk, but Obsidian proven themselves before, so I trust them to... Me too, absolutely. I had not even a tiny, slightest doubt in my head that they will not do what they've promised to do. Not at all. Otherwise, I would not have bought it, because then it's very, very easy to pay too much for something so risky. But I trust them completely. I absolutely do. Yeah. And I think it is, especially if we get to have a story all together, which just develops along with the game. That's something that I'm so excited about. You know, that thought is just amazing. I can't wait how we will be already in a few months when we've got a little bit more of the game, you know, like how do our builds develop? How will our look at the game develop? What will we have by then? I think the thought is just, thrilling is maybe not the right word, or maybe it is. I'm trying to see where I do want to come up again. I don't actually know. Because I think we can just do this, but does that make sense from downstairs? Not really. No? Do we care? Not yet. We will fill it up somehow, some way. Oh, but it's at the wrong height. it needs to be here though. Because here we need to come up with stairs again. Yeah, which we can play, so we can really go through, you know, like... Oh. I'm not telling you that my finger did it itself. I was in Grounded 1 at the beginning, and I was amazed how it developed as each update was up. I can't so believe that. All I've seen is pictures, and for me, who stepped in quite a bit after the release even, it was weird to think with... I saw these yellow barriers like we've got now too, which I can't see at the moment, but that you can't go further. I saw that I'm not entirely sure anymore if the pond was even already in. Was that also added later in the game? Was that a separate update, the pond, compared to the upper yard? Because it was or the upper yard that was sealed off or already the pond. And I was like, wow, that idea for me is so crazy, knowing the full game. And so I stepped in the game as it was, as a total, all done. So that was before an NG though. That was something that came perfect actually in my playthrough. Yeah, you took pictures now, Zombie, or did you also take pictures of Grounded 1, how it developed? It's my first early access game. I saw videos of early access of Grounded 1. I've just bought Grounded and Grounded 2 and GTA 5. I did not have any other game as these three. I only love to play so far. Yeah, exactly. So we all have got this experience now together, and I truly like that. I mean, we're all excited for what's about to come. We don't know what's about to come. And honestly, they already set it perfect off for me by not telling us that we would get it in the first place. That was already that initial surprise already made me love the devs even more than that I already did for giving us Grounded 1. There. If I could yoink 2 more in, I will be so happy. If I can. This is so finicky. Whoa. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Oh, I think I need to... Can I borrow... No, I can take this one away, I think. And can I place it off? Yes. Because we started halfway here. Oh, I've got plenty of racks then. See that? Do we have enough Bombardier? Otherwise we have to hunt for... Oh shoot, I don't have this. Can we work with... No, eh? That's a shame, eh? Yeah, you can't. No, okay. That's fine. We do it like so. Okay. I have to not forget that the stairs is there. Keep on building. Oh. One more? Can I? Oh, stop. Oh, that's too far. Oh, shit! I had it so close and I thought, oh, I can maybe get it slightly better. Come on! It's hard. The other side also needs to be correct. Oh, stop. I don't think that this is correct. I don't think that this is straight at all. Where am I going wrong? The legs on the other side don't seem to go correct. See that? Oh. Oh, these are floating. No. It's fine. Come on. They need to cross on the other side too, but then I lose my plank. See that? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I thought I had it. That's not correct. It's so far on this side. Why am I different? Oh, I'm missing something. Come on. Is that it? I think so. You know what? Let's see how far we can get. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can count sometimes. She says as she's got the numbers wrong. Look, and then this one goes here. I don't know. I don't know yet. But you can go in. You can do your thing. And you get out. Correct? Think? You have games like Terraria, Stardew Valley, where you might start playing with a complete game, but they release updates and change. Yeah, true. True. I do, however, feel like the little changes that they make afterwards are different than just getting a whole new place filled in with how you go from a brown terrain to God knows what they put in there. And to me, that's just such a huge jump, and I've never, as I said, experienced it. So I think that is just, I don't know. I think that I'm looking forward to it. I really am. See it go from a brown dirt puddle to something that has got a function. The same as the pond. I'm so curious how they're going to do that, and are we going to get the same underwater life like we know from Grounded 1, or did they have a total different idea? Is Trudy back, or does she have a friend, and can they make babies? You know, is there a whole lab system under there, or how? And then of course the rest, I don't even know what's all coming there. I don't know what that all is. And this looks very, very sweet and loving now, but I can fully imagine that it's going to be full with all sorts of horrible spiders and stuff. So in that way, the changes are going to be big, bigger than updates with, although what Stardew did back then with that extra island and so on, but it still feels like an add-on more than really in making the game complete. No Man's Sky, I started that not so long ago, and I find it very confusing, but it's also very intriguing. But that one has been going on for like, what, 9 years or so now? I think the game came out in 2016, wasn't a success, and oh shoot, I've got this wrong, see that? This can be like so, okay. But that one is indeed, has also got one update after another, and they really put a lot of effort in. Wow. Credit to them too. I think that is, wow. If you do that for your game. Hey people, do we like this? Will this function? I should do, right? I mean, you know, at least. I always forget mine, and that's why I wanted more this time. I always forget, and then I think about, oh shoot, I need berry leather, or I need, and then I grab one or for 2 sets, and then I forget again, and then it's just drying there for days on end. But then you only have got 6, and now I've got 21 if I harvest. So I think you two can be taken down. Oh, that's perfect in the back. Thank you. I do have to do something with that though. But I don't know exactly how yet. But don't forget my builds, as I said, they come to life over time. So I might build something here, or I might have a little wall anyway, or whatever I'm going to do. Now, I don't like that we've got this long row here. Although it might, no, because you can't harvest these from here. Silly. Pond, haze, sandbox appeared all one by one. Oh, even the haze unifold? Seriously, was the haze not a thing? So what did you have then? The hedge with a little bit of the yard and the tree? What was in Grounded 1 when it started? I took pictures in Grounded 2. I don't know if I did in Grounded 1. Oh, if you have them, Zombie, I would love to see it. Or anyone else who's watching this in the Discord, please drop them. I would love to see them. In the beginning at Grounded 1, you struggled to find water, and the only worry you had was a dew collector. And then you had your canteen. Then in the updates, they added the charcoal canteen. Yeah, exactly. So very slowly, you got more and more to where we are nowadays. Yeah, that's amazing. So you just... yeah, the charcoal canteen was, of course, amazing. Because if you... Also for WoW mode players, I think it's the only way to survive. You need water. You just... In my chimney, is that possible? Can I? No, it's because it's stones. That's a shame. Okay, we need to find another spot for that one. Man, I remember the original No Man's Sky announcement and the way they overhyped it, only the release of Bare Wilderness Walking Simulator. That's what I heard too, that it was quite a flop in the beginning, that it didn't came out the way it should have gone. But what I understood is that they totally worked their way up from there, and they really proved that they could do it. You like it, Gerald? I think this is really just a functional... I want to see if this works. Let me get some berries. I don't have... but now if I've got a lot of insects that I want to dry, I at least can, you know? Let me get some berries. Oh, we need to hunt too. See that? I can do that soon. What did I say? No, 7 times 3, 21. So I can nearly do a full stack. Wow. Okay, this also... Yeah, once there's a chimney, it will... Once. There. Oh, man. Look. Oh, didn't I click good enough? There we go. Yes. Oh, this works like a charm. Look at all my berries. And there we go. Look. Functional. It also breaks it a little bit. Well, since we needed to go anyway to those silly sap catches. I think I fixed it now this way. The only thing that I'm like is this, not like, sorry, is this. This I will change. I think that whole flooring there is, nah, that needs to change a bit. So it's a little bit smaller. Even if I were to just place all ones on that side, as long as it's connected and it's got a connection point, I think it will look better than filling it up with a full floor. Wow, it's only using a few pixels of it. It's probably great now. Just at the time, it was. That's what I indeed heard too, Thomas. I heard that it set off like to be an amazing big and then it didn't pull off. It didn't. It didn't work out the way that they promised it. I don't know, of course. Have you played the game, Thomas? Or I don't know the game from back then, only the stories. I will eventually, of course, make sure that this doesn't float anymore, but I think that this is now turned into a very practical corner. I do want to do something about the step catches, though, because if I could to get those in line eventually, then I think we're there. The fact that this floats, I think I like a lot. I can relocate these seeing. Could we work with... Or does that look really silly? Because I can't use the other ones, the halves.
Didn't even break a sweat.
I can't use the halves because then I can't turn these. Where are they? Look, they will go right against my flooring. So I think I want to do this for now. They are a bit too much to the side. Do you see that? I'm not going to change it. That we anchored with half. No, that's fine. Only these two can then be moved. Let me see. Where do we want these? I want them here. But I think I have to take these down, thinking about it. Because I need to swap downstairs out for... Because I want to... How do I want this? I want a bit of green. So I'm going around the corner here with my pebbles again. Do I do a full one otherwise? I could stay a little bit higher here. Let me see. Oh, wrong way. If I do this. This is half, right? Yeah, this is half. So if I... Oh, can you get down pretty, please? Oh! I thought I was going down. There. Swap it out a little bit. And then we've got green. We get the pebbles. Now I go lower again. Because I don't have those corners. So maybe if we do this, will that work out? And then we can work with the planters here at the corner. And fix this bit. Just don't have to have planters everywhere, but I do want to have... See, I need grass like that. I need grass that has got two. Let me see. And I don't know... Nee, let's just do one. Let's try... I will put some of this in. Or do I still have... No, I don't. Because it just grows a little bit faster. It takes so long, like 40 minutes or so before grass is there. Grass. There we go. 38 minutes even. I think it's going to be a single one. Oh, that's a shame. You want at least two, you know? I wish we could get... Or more even, that you could place like 2 or 3 grass seeds. So you get a little bit of a full planter. That would be nice. Tell me, wise one of the before... I haven't, no, but from my scene now it seems a lot better. I'm not up to date with everything. I don't know exactly, but I saw that not so long ago they had another humongous update, which people were very, very happy with, and that's actually all I know. Eat and drink. I don't want Zombie to get angry with me. I don't have food anymore. Zombie, I can't eat just yet. I have to
Filling up the
cook.
tank.
I will take one of these out because I will. Let me see. I think I will keep that line there. How do I swap that? You can do it with a button too, not just with your mouse wheel, I see. Oh, shoot. Something tells me I didn't do it right. Oh no, the hole was there. Oops. There. And is that also an full one? I should save the game, by the way. I should not be so dumb with the risk that the whole thing comes zooping down. Do we have... I see I'm ahead of this now. Okay. Let me put this... No, let me first make a meal. Or two. And then we can bring these downstairs. That's another thing I'd never understood from this game. Why it grabs some from every pellet. I don't know. Sometimes when you're building something and you use like 12 wheat stems or something, it sometimes takes from every pellet one or two. And then I'm like, why not stick to the one pellet even though I'm building right above it? I wonder, there must be a reason for it. I just don't understand it. I would love to know. If you know, let me know. So let me put these close by because we know where we're building. Okay, don't forget. I wouldn't dare, zombie. I know you're watching. I wouldn't dare. Look, I'm cooking. Union rules. Zombie rules, I think. Zombie is the one that keeps an eye out on me. And that's a good thing. Because somehow, and I don't understand why I forget, because normally I don't, but always watching. Hey! Love you for it. I think that this won't, by the way, stay a stiff bridge like we've got now. I will play a little bit with this, but I think this is can we see it from here? Once you've got the plants like I want to have, and the fencing is going, so it looks green and the browns. Hopefully later on in one of the updates we get. Color like the red. I would love this color. If we were to get fencings with that color, or floorings even with that color, I think it would do a lot with the builds. It would brighten it totally up. Or something that goes along with this. Yay!
I hope you'll put up a fight.
But to be honest, if I see those things now, there's some of the clovers and even that little bit of green. I don't think you have to put something against it. I think the fact that something goes up with those sap catches makes actually sense now that I see it from afar. Can we not go into photo mode? We can, right? Let me see. How did we do that again? Like so. Get up, get up, get up. Okay, let's go a little bit lower. Except for the bed. I think, and also not that, because I already said that's also not done. But silly little things like that. I do need something that would make this look more normal. Like, it would be amazing if we could place something like a thin pole, or even or something with chains or something, you know, so it makes a little bit sense. Oh, I'm clicking outside of my screen. Did I lose the music now? Yeah, turn the music off. Oh, we can do without music, can't we? Let me turn it back up. 1 sec. There. And then of course this will be closed off eventually. So what you then get to see, oops, up, is this as a solid bottom. And I think that this looks really good, especially also next to that reddish color. I think that needs a roofing, but I don't know how to do that because I tried, but it doesn't fit. But if I could place roofings here, and it would especially be good if it was like a bit round, that would make this a more normal situation. I have to try to see if I can work with that, maybe with little pieces or something. But I think very slowly, especially if this has got more plants, so you can't look in there anymore. This needs to be a bit smaller, I think, what we're doing now here. And if I see this, I would say this one has to go. It has to be lower, and then we can have one planter over there, which has got maybe a mushroom by there. Maybe to break the colors a little bit up. Yeah, and this of course needs working, but functionality, this is getting there. And this now, I need to see how I'm going to do that, but what I had in mind, if that works, to maybe make a tower and then we make a room here for whatever. Maybe that's a good idea, with a round tower, just to break, because the rest is all with straight walls. So maybe that will look good. Always watching. Like a gazebo. Yeah, exactly. and honestly, like, if you look from downstairs, and it, especially if it's nice, it looks a little bit like an air balloon. Actually quite funny, and by accident, because I had another plan for it, but I think it's slowly, even though it's still very messy, is coming together. This needs support, but I think the walls will do. I do need the space under here for my storage for the wheat stems and so on, so that can't go. This of course needs adjusting logically. It has to, it can't be, no, sorry, I don't want it bigger than, or wider or more sticking out than the floor above. So it has to be or the same or backwards. I'm looking like I need toilet over there. Yeah, and if we ever get a thing for there, so it feels more connected, I think that would make it totally good. So something that's thin, you know, like chains or whatever, so it looks like this bottom bit is connected to the top, as in maybe a balloon kind of idea. I think I would love that so much. Okay, we were waiting for a meal. Let me see. Take. Let me see, people. Here is one meal, and there's the other one. Consume.
Doesn't beat Grandma's recipe, but it's close.
Oh yeah, here. Because I actually wanna, before I do anything here with the tower. Oh. Surprise! Got floorings everywhere. Your base looks really aesthetically pleasing and pretty. Oh, thank you so very much. I really like the use of different materials. I think it breaks it a little bit. It's not so aesthetically pleasing here, but I'm not done. Different materials. I think that I don't know, it breaks it up a little bit, because if you've got everything green, although some people can really pull that off, they make the whole base out of grass floors and grass walls, and only have the little bits of the reinforced wall crust, and they make it work. So I find it amazing if people can do that. What did I want to do now? I'm totally lost. There's flooring everywhere. I just wanted to set up a wall just to get an idea of would that work out. This needs to be grass, I think. I really do think. I think it will look nice. What I like is here the green with the inside makes it really colorful without doing too much to it, I think. Here, going around with these wheat stem floors, I see that I've got a double here. So maybe I should copy what I've got here and then over there. Let me see. So we keep the path. Oh, I didn't do that completely. See that? I went over to green. Yeah, which I probably am going to do there too. And especially if we've got a round wall coming in, like a tower. Let me. Where can we place you already then? Yeah, I should be smart. I should just make a space for the ends. Then I get the tower space free and then we can see. Did I make a hole? No, I didn't. I've got one flooring over? Seriously? I don't know how I do this. I'm good at it. Boom, there. You too. Too many floorings upstairs. Doesn't stay that way. So we can now take this one and then we can start swapping out, like almost Tetris kind of. If I see where the hole is. Here, I took that one. Oh, shush you downstairs. So just a few. Because I think if I've got the plant build going up there, we can make the break with the flooring. This is silly work. There. Oh, it only goes one further backwards than I actually like. Maybe we have to stop there and then first see. You... Hello? Oh, this one's too much. Shoot. Let's swap that out. I didn't make a save. That's what I'm going to do first. Very, very quickly. Save. So, just in case. I have to... And then I think this all will be wheat. And then, can you already go down or doesn't that fit? Let me see. Whoops, there. So I think that will look really cute. Up with a mushroom in the house. Who cares? Okay, we drink you and my thirsty no, but you can be broken down. No, you know what? We've got it. We might as well. Put it above our pool, our bubble bath. Ow. There. Then we can just sprinkle it until we've got a bath full and then at least have a little love, you know, like... Hey, the idea is there and it works better than I thought because I was afraid that the bubbles wouldn't even stay in. So imagine that this is all not there. Fantasy. It stays on this line, most likely. And then I might... Ooh, on which line? can't reach that. I think that one needs to go one back. Can I? Thank you. And now I have to see, because I did, again, not plan this. So if I were to make this, I would do it, I think, with wheat stems walls. It's a shame we don't have the tower in that red. Oh, that's because you are there. I think I need to bring it here. So that means we need a door. Did I pass him again? I did, eh? What other door is there then? Yeah, I think it will look good anyway, because this is going to be wheat stems. That's going to be wheat stems on that side. Let's do it with blueprints first, so we get an idea. So there will be nothing sticking out. The tower will be the side. As in, this will be a rounded floor, which goes down. Who knows, I might go even all the way down. I don't know. Or just one floor to get those levels in. I'm going to be very stubborn. I'm already going to, so we get a bit of a better idea. There. Because that means that I also have to do that here. There will be a lot of moving floors soon. They have to all be swapped out. We need these then. And then also here. What I don't like
That's gotta be a new record for me.
about that idea is for the inside. Because this, of course, has to be a full floor. No, I have to see that. Okay, so what I then want to do is these... I think I want to stick with this. I think that looks nice. It's so good that you don't have a text in your base now. And they might not all be... Oh, that's... Hang on. Oh, shoot! I worked with a half floor, didn't I? Oh, that's tricky. No, I didn't. Oh, I thought I'd worked with a half floor here. Okay, so we could have a door then here. Let me see. And then the other one. Do you get what I'm trying to do here? And this doesn't have to stay a tower. Don't even know if I want all windows. I don't know. But what I'm trying to achieve here is to break the straight lines. And what I would totally love is if we to get the curved walls, but not on one tile, but one that goes over 2 tiles. So you can make a bigger circle. That would be totally amazing. But I think that this might look nice. And then there could be just a room. So it ends there. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't start downstairs then with a... I might keep that as a tower, or I might do it straight downstairs and work with the roofings going over. But that means I need to move it slightly out, because I do want to have at least a 2 path here. But if you wanna, I think if you wanna use this, you should have this slightly bigger than what I've got now, because then you can work with stairs going up. Stairs working up, but you could also get to use this as a functional room. You understand what I mean? But I do think by using this, and especially if you go down, and there's no point in going into net mode because you can't see blueprints. So, but then you all of a sudden break the whole build. You go into the whole pattern of what you've otherwise got going on. So, or you do a small tower, which is still functional, even if you were to place just stairs in here, because you could still place little chests or a little chair with a desk or whatever, you know, like you could. But it is more for the looks than that it is functional. Except for upstairs where the stairs end, there you could have a room. I could have my bed there if I wanted to. Is there's pillars to build? We do have pillars, folks. We do have, let me see, I can never find them. We have these. So I have them in stem, I have them in clay, or I have them in pebblets. I use them like here, and I also have got them. Can I jump this up? Yes. Like there, there. They're supporting the unfinished bridge. So in that way, I could use, but because it is a half circle there, the pillar will stick out. So I can't use it there. It needs to be smaller. So it would be perfect if there was something like a stick, you know, slightly more than, for example, that. Maybe that size, but then vertically. So we can use that as in we are supporting something. That would be nice. You like the tower idea? So you would keep it this, and other people too, eh? I would like to hear from anyone watching. Do you think that might work, or do we go out? We could even make it a shape like so. Let me get that one out of the way and not fall. So if we take them both away for a second, I could, for example, say like I do. Let's stick with Windows for now. This is not the window version. I know. Why do you choose it then? This. I like these a lot. So we could do this and then bump and then come back. You know, we could play with the shape. So it doesn't have to. I still do the arrow outside, but I don't know if that's a must. So we could also do this. And as I said, what I could absolutely do is do this on every side. So also do a straight one here, like we have got over there. Boink, there. Let me grab you. And then and there. And then do that one also over here. Then you create a whole room, which might be more smart with a bed, so I don't have to go up. And then what I've got as a tower here now moves to the middle, and a little bit higher up, as in we then will work with a roofing, for example. Let me see, because it's already green, eh? We got beige otherwise. But let's stick to that. I would like to have it over, but I don't know if I can. Yeah, that should work, I think. And what we then can do is to make it a little bit more appealing. What I always like to do is, where are those tiny bits? Is this? Oh, that's straight. Could do that too. I actually wanted to make it fall over. This is not what I meant. Is that only in tiny? No, that's also not. Don't we have an half flat? Okay, so it has to be these smaller pieces. Okay, no, then we do smaller. But that goes over the windows. That's too low. See that? Ooh, that's... What if you don't... They all do? Yeah, they all do. So, okay. So, then it would have to be a straight roof sticking out. If I see this. Flat. Like so. It looks so silly now. Can't really see it. Central tower, really cool. I think it will break. I really think it will break the rest of the build. And it can be a tower, as I said, but I can also plonk my bed somewhere. All I need to do is very quickly have a night's sleep, get the night away, and then we can go again. So I doubt if I make this bigger or that I... Because it's quite the room then again. See that? It's quite big. I don't know if I like that so much. The tower look. Bigger side. Yeah, you mean like Sophilps, or do you mean when you've got it on 2 tiles? Chat is slightly behind, I feel. For me, that is. So, would you like to have a big room downstairs? For whatever function? Not decided yet. Can be anything. Or we just keep it small. I feel a lot for small. I find that if you put a straight wall everywhere and you create the shape like I've got here, it is big. But maybe it's not as bad. Because it would mean half on the wall, eh? Oh, that's actually quite tricky thinking about it. That means that I have to be half on it. Not against it, but half on there. Oh, oops. Let me get up. With the roofing downstairs, it will look differently, but I think that this is actually almost enough. Let me get rid of this. Can we now move that around? This should work. It's just... Yeah, then you get it here.
Are you ready yet? I'm getting impatient.
No, it's not. See that? That doesn't work. You get a chimney factory. Oh, it might work if it sticks over. That's my thinking mistake, I think. It's so funny. Now it's supporting because there's a blueprint attached there. I understand, and at the same time. Okay, that means that we have to do this, but oof, I don't know. Let me get rid of that one. That means... Is it this line then? Let me see. Can I build on the... No, I can't do that. I can never get there. I can't be in the central place. Or can I? Can I? Like so. Does this work out? Is that correct? Oh, difficult. Come on. There we go. And you were to get like a cake. And it doesn't have to be there. We can also let it start higher. So you've got a bit more roofing going on, which might look better than have it so short on, because it gives the feeling it's really flat. So I would it has to be it has to be lined up with the top of the roofing at least. You get almost a lighthouse effect. Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong button. What time is it? We better go over. Whose turn is it now? Sarah Jane. Come on, girlie. Can you walk on one stairs, actually? I don't know. It might look good if I move it up a little bit, so it's not so squashed, because it feels now more like building a cake with layers or something. You know, it's too flat, and then you've got only a tiny bit of roof. But I'm not sure if that works out, because I don't think you. Oh gosh, hello. Where? He changed his mind. Where are you, girlie? I can hear. Stop being angry. Come on, it's okay. Come here. No, don't pick a fight. He's in the road. Let him be.
We could base the whole sport on this.
No, stop. They're so often in that route. And last time the scorpion was fighting with the spider who was in the route with those pinchers. And it was so silly because the scorpion kept, and he couldn't hit them. But they could bite him every now and then. So, or you saw all of a sudden the web come out and disappear again completely. Stop being angry. Stop it. It's fine. How can she still be angry? I don't understand.
You need to earn every second you spend in my park.
What a tree, eh? See that the build in the dark? If you light that properly. So curious. Hi.
Winter all of a sudden.
I hit the one in the back. Hi. No. It's not fair. Was charging up. One day when there's an arena here, it will look so different. I just want to know if we were to... Do we have all the freedom? I think so, eh? Yeah, we do have all the freedom. So I could make sitting areas there where I want them. So we were to get one there. And one there, most likely. With the gap. Oh, yeah. And oh, okay. I have to see, because there's also a pine cone there. But at least two of those tribunes, so you can have... I do hope we can use also the what did he call that now? Where you hang your outfits on, armor stands. Because if they attack them, yeah, then it will get a bit messy. But the idea will be so fun because we can make them sit. We can make them in every position, you know, waving, and I think that would be so funny. I really, really do want to make it. You were amazing, girly. You were.
Aw, that's a good little bug.
Now you can go back to bed. Thank you.
Hop on home.
So, slips. Is there half roofs? Yeah, that's what I've placed now. Well, a quarter roof. I will show you. We will go over there. Me do this.
Doesn't beat Grandma's recipe, but it's close.
And then get a drink. Although maybe... How can I make this go now then? What? I don't know why I took that detour.
Break up a sweat.
Okay, let me see. Oh no, some went in. Get here. Where can we place you? There. There we go. 4 bubbles. No, it has to make more. You would have to have quite a few of them before this. Before this pays off, but okay. The roofs. Let me go over there. Oh. Oh, yeah. I thought I had lost the wheat stem. No. Oh, look at this. Look. Harvest, 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 harvest. I've got a berry roof. Oh, I'm happy with that. I really am. See, shape-wise, I think this would really work. But I do feel like you need to start higher because it feels now so much, it's so squashed. And I don't know if I could do that. Boop. There. And maybe also there one. And then the roofs, that was the question. Let me see. The roofs. Quarter. So we've got these. That's what I've got also on the build now. And then the half flat roof. Quarter flat roof. And then of course the other corner. So the folding inwards one, folding outwards one, flat ones. The triangle, this is a flat roof. That's the dome that you see above the barbecue area. And this is then that little thatched. So it would be nice if I understand which roof you mean, because that would make sense, but I don't think that is there. I do, however, feel that what we've got here should be like so. And we would have to fill this up. Maybe I have to just let this sink in my head so I get a bit of an idea. Now, if I were to do that, that layer, first of all, could go. You can once you bring stairs in. The problem, can I? Is this half? Why can I never find my stuff? Would that fit? Or was it stick through? So it would be 1.5 then. If I have got it on 1.5. Oh, it's so hard to see, eh? You know what?
Didn't even break a sweat.
Oh, I don't have... I've got so much stuff on me. Oh my goodness. Let me... Did I bring the right... Milkweeds. What am I doing? I did... Oh, I saw it. Yeah, there. And then we won't have the bottom layer of the tower. Can we see it a bit better? No. The bottom layer of that smaller tower will be gone. I have that one because then I could show you what the idea was. This might look a little bit more solid. And then I could still work with the tower sticking down on the outside. Actually only then on that corner, which is a little bit of a shame, but so that is an option. But maybe I'm going to think about this because I know myself and you know me by now too. I start something and then I'm like, maybe not. But this could work though. This could absolutely work. And I actually think that's roofing, just because of the red on the inside, might look really good on the grass walls. What do you think? You like it a lot? Yeah? Zombie too? Gerald too? So, make a cake? So what did you do today? I made a cake. This has to be a door, but I don't want to constantly have to swap the pieces. Then I would almost say it goes probably this high. I might change my mind. And then on that line will be roofing falling over the build below. So you see then 1, 2, 3 times a smaller circle with then a bigger room at the bottom, which could be the room where I'm going to place my bed, or if we come up with something else, we do that. Looks like a cake. I know, that's what I said. And I might place even a wooden pillar on top as a candle with a campfire or something. Hey, once grounded, 2 is 1 year old. I can light it and say like, hey, I've already got the cake. It might look, it's difficult, eh? Let me place a little bit more. Can I? Oh, there's a wall now, you silly. Oh, I need it. What is it now? Milkweed. Right? I think so too, Thomas. And by that time we could maybe even get a quarter area out, like we've took a piece out, you know, like sliced a piece off of the cake. Oh gosh. Oh, that reminds me. See, now I still didn't build them. Oh, boop, set to work. Okay, this is now quarter walls. Oh, there is a wall there. But I think that combi, by the way, is looking really good. And maybe I leave it with quarter walls because I feel you get more red. Although that also looks good. I don't know. I don't know. Let's do that one if we've... Oh, I can't, of course. That makes sense. I need to have a half wall. Oh, you know what? Let's do this one in... to see the difference. To see what we like more. Because then it can sink in. Ooh. I like that too. I actually like that too. Here you would get a ceiling looking like this, sticking out. Oh. I actually like that too a lot, if I'm honest. Can we... What is a shame is that we can't have these doors reinforced just like this. I would like that a lot. Or, what I would also like, Obsidian, if you're watching, to have just that frame, that door frame, with no doors. So you could, I would really, really like that a lot. If you were to have this one, where the doors are not in there. Just that frame. That would make it totally perfect. But we don't have that, right? It's always straight, huh? Before I say something and it's already in the game. Yeah, see, it's only straight. Okay, now. Try stumbles on the bottom grass on. Where do you mean, Gerald? Like I've done this? I think chat is a little bit behind because I read all out that was there. Like so? I actually like this breaks. This absolutely breaks it. And especially with this. And what you shouldn't forget is that this is also going to be, it's not going to be green, eh? This is going to be wheat stem floor until we've got something else. But I think that this, no matter how we build it, if we keep it small or with that bigger room at the bottom, I think this ties these spaces together. I think this works. Then all of a sudden it's not such a silly bridge anymore, although that's going to look interesting. See that? Oh, I forgot. I've got that half floor out. There I have to be creative. I did not think about that. That's what you go if you go off grid. Yeah. Have to see. I don't know just yet. Yeah, do you have pine? No, I wish I might have used that on top, but this is what we've got. The grass and the wheat stems, so no pine, see? Which is a shame. But who knows, next update. Or the update after. They might give us that. I do want to think about this. I do want to think. I'm not entirely sure yet if a bigger room downstairs is going to make it look better. Functionality-wise, yes, absolutely. It will absolutely. Oh, see that? You could make a little balcony somehow. There. My brain needs to stop sometimes. I don't know how I would realize that, but it would be nice if we could have a little balcony there. Somehow. And there comes my curved wall again. It would be totally amazing if you could now place a curved wall that is slightly bigger. You know, one that goes over that one, around that one. That would be totally amazing. Because even if you then put a curved wall there to keep it open, you could work with triangles to close that off on either side. Have a door there, and then you really could have that balcony. On the other side would make more sense, but doesn't. It's the idea. Although that's also an idea. Oh, stop thinking. My brain. Okay, I can confirm that climbing with a sap catcher is very much doable. We'll post. Yes, please. Then we can always adjust it. Yes. And as I said, if I had those there, I could step from one to another, but not another way. Not the next ones. They are not on the right height. So, yeah, I can totally understand you make stairs with them. It might look good if the whole tower was as big as the bottom. Don't you think it will look too big? That is massive. That is massive. Because you somehow also have to try to tie it together. Yeah, maybe. I think that will look really big. I think we're going to wrestle further tomorrow. What do you think? I want to think about this. I really want to think about this because I think if you... That balcony idea I do like. I do absolutely like. So I probably will keep at least 2. So I can use them as doors. And then have an area that comes out on the outer side. And then see if I can somehow... make it so that I don't fall off. You know me. It's my fire escape to the scorpion if it keeps rattling, you know? Like, I'm afraid that if I do that that it will be really, really massive. Can I get rid of... What did I take away now? Yeah, the right one. Yeah, okay. So... what I am trying to show now, if I can, is... I might even do it with flooring, thinking about it. Look how that's stitched in, see that? Look. It's almost like you've been sewing it to your wall. All those... But, I think if we've got this, don't forget you will see this then on the inside. So imagine that this is closed off. And then a smaller tower going up will also from the inside look better. See, you already get a little bit of a better idea now that these 2 walls are gone. And then the tower up. Yeah, you might be right. Can see what it looks. The problem is, if I go into photo mode, you can't see blueprints. That's just... Oh, you can already see it. See that? So, fly, 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 my little kid. That's what it looks like in photo mode. I think if you do this all the way up, I think it's too big. So it's or a complete small tower, which can still have a roofing on the 2nd floor, for example, to just break it a little bit. Or we keep this bigger room, as I said, and it could then be a room where I can place my bed. And then just going up. And then depending on what it looks like, because it might be that if you stop it here, that it looks really fragile, really, well, if you make the tower slightly higher, that it makes sense. So we could even go a little bit further up just to have it as a lookout tower, kind of. It's just a shame that there is no rail to make it realistically safe. As in, if I go outside here, that was absolutely not going to work. If I go outside here, I won't fall to my death. Kind of feeling. But I'm going to think about this, and we will pick this up tomorrow. Because I wanna build a little bit. Because seeing in what we have got left until next update, it is for mostly building. We do still have molars, of course, to find. Because I absolutely didn't find them all. I still got this whole area that we need to do, and I don't know how much there is, but that's still what's left. So to explore that area, and there is, of course, what did I have to do? I had to go somewhere to meet someone or whatever it was. But there is also a lot of building. I want to have at least on the podium a flooring or something to make sure that if there's an update, well, to make sure, in the hope that if there's an update and they don't allow you to build, that there is a flooring. Whatever I'm going to do with it, I don't know just yet, but I actually think that over there having something going on that podium might be smart somehow. I don't know why just yet. I also have no real plans for it, except for a floor at least. And that's going to be something because we will have to constantly bring it up. Unless we make a bouncy tower in the front, which is absolutely doable. I would love to have some stairs over there because we can't easily get up. And I think that that's not even that difficult to do, but still needs doing. Of course, this build is absolutely not done. There's a lot of building left here. And I want to make that arena because it's just too perfect to not make something there where I constantly run to when we have those fights. So I really do want to do something with that. But this main build for me was more important, and we made a big mess tonight, and I'm very happy that I did. But this next project is just going to be a bigger one because I have to tie the left to the right, trying to make it a bit playful, as colorful as that I can, different, because it's so easy to always fall in the same. I'm very good at that. I've done something, I like it, and then I keep repeating it. I'm trying to birds out of what I made in grounded one. So that's why I say, like, I do want to think about this, and maybe even make 2 examples so we can all see, like, hey, would it be nice if it's small, or like a cake, or going all the way wide up, although I truly think that is unfortunately too big. I do want to think about this, but I'm super happy with the beginning of the wobbly stairs. I thought we were going to get subcatches here, but I like this a lot more. It makes it all more functional, you know. You use the tree more than just on one floor, and I do like that. I have to replace these because I need to X them out and then making sure that that's going to fit somewhere, so it feels like there's a lot of life in there. And there's not a lot to do, but it is just those tiny things that do take a lot of time. But once you've got it going, it feels like things are growing there, you know. You really live there. That's how I feel it. So in all the things that still need doing, the main thing that is, I think, for us is building. Unless you say, like, you've still got to comb out, I don't know, so much over there, then small on the bottom, bigger part on the top. Yeah, that could absolutely be too. Yeah, that could work. Like a lookout tower, kind of. It will be bigger on the top, by the way, except for that I did not have the plans to do that with walls, but to go around the tower with flooring, so we can stand outside and look. So you still got the idea of that it's bigger than the tower, but not massive as in it's got walls. So another thing to play with, Gerald. You're not going to make me crazy. That will take you quite a bit of effort if you want to try to make me crazy. Really like the way it is now. Okay. Yeah, slowly it needs to be tied together. And as I said, this is very stiff, but it will change. Especially once I've got things in the spot where I want them. Which is just not done yet. But can't be. It's too many hours of building needed. So let me know if you've got ideas. You may drop them in the comments below the replay. You may, of course, drop them in our Discord. I would love to see the ideas. I will check whenever I can, Mooncalf, what you mentioned, the pictures for the CEST, because we could, of course, start playing with all those kind of silly things. Oh, and the other thing that I wanted to build, as I said, go up there on the side, because I would like to be able to go to the ice cream cart. So there's still a lot to build. So many ideas, and I'm going to leave you with half a build. That's something. It's simply because I can't finish it, because I need to think about this. So, sweet lovely people, I hope you enjoyed. I did, and I want to thank you all for joining me, keeping me company, and advising me on what I could do. to make our base even more amazing than that we have built actually before, if I'm totally honest. So I want to thank you all so much for being here. I also do want to thank my special channel members, Thomas Peter and MSM Quacky Boy, for joining the top tier Lucky Granny Club. With that, you help me personally out, but also the channel. If you want to join the Lucky Granny Club too, you can. In the description box below is a link, and for around $3 you can already join. Get your own private little paw behind your name, my little Lucky's paw, some special stickers, and it will get more and more the bigger the group gets. Of course, thank you so very much if you have subscribed, liked, commented, chatted and whatever else. And if you want to help me out, please share my channel name with people that you think might be interested in my streams too. Sweet lovely people, I see you all hopefully tomorrow night again at 6 p.m. CEST normal time. I hope you all are then with good ideas. I hope. Sweet lovely people. Bye bye.